They were black, brave, and brilliant. But America didn't believe in them. So they risked their lives not only in war, but in a country that didn't see them as equals. The Tuskegee Airmen weren't just pilots. They were a protest in the sky. What if I told you the real enemy wasn't just in Europe, but at home? In the early 1940s, the US military didn't allow black pilots. Many believed black men didn't have the intelligence or courage to fly. But a group of young African Americans dared to dream anyway. They enrolled in a small flight school in Tuskegee, Alabama, completely segregated, underfunded, and doubted from the start. Still, they trained harder than anyone. They had to. When World War II broke out, these pilots were finally allowed into combat. But while they were fighting Nazis in the air, they were still being humiliated on American soil. White officers didn't trust them. They were given broken planes and risky missions. But every mission they flew was a message: we are more than what you say we are. The Tuskegee Airmen became known for their unmatched discipline. Unlike many other squadrons, they rarely lost a single bomber they escorted. German pilots feared the red tails because the Tuskegee planes had red paint on their tails. They destroyed stereotypes with every enemy they shot down. But back home, newspapers still ignored their success. When they returned home as war heroes, there were no parades. No honors. Instead, they were told to use the colored-only restroom. Some were beaten in uniform. One was even court-martialed for trying to enter a white officers' club. These men fought for a country that refused to fight for them. For decades, their story was hidden. Schools didn't teach it. History books skipped over it. But the Tuskegee Airmen inspired generations of black pilots, soldiers, and dreamers. In 2007, over 60 years later, they finally received the Congressional Gold Medal. Too many had already died. But the skies they once rode still whisper their names. They weren't just pilots. They were warriors for dignity, for equality, for justice. Their story isn't just black history, it's American history. But why did it take so long for their voices to be heard? How many other stories like this are still buried? Let's talk about it in the comments.